Hello class 8, this is Rupesh sir. So we are doing chapter 4 from science. Okay, so in previous class we have done up to chemical properties of metal, and so today we will do another topic. Okay, so which is rusting. Okay, so our first topic is rusting. So now what is rusting? Okay, so you can see the figure also. So first of all we will learn the definition of rusting. So rusting means it is a process where iron react with air and moisture. Here is spelling wrong, this is moisture, due to which a reddish brown substance is formed on its surface. Okay, so now you can see your figure. Okay, one iron, now this is one fresh iron. Okay, now this iron react with water and moisture. Okay, it will react with air and moisture now, and it will form a reddish brown substance. Okay, it's formed on its surface. Now this is called rusting. Okay, and what is rust? Now rust means the reddish brown substance is known as rust. Now this reddish brown, okay, this color is, or this substance is called rust. And rusting means it is a process where iron react with air and moisture, okay, due to which a reddish brown substance is formed. Now this is called rusting. So is this clear? So after this we will move on to another topic. So here you can see when rust is formed, the metal reduces or has been eaten away from its surface. Now you can see the figure here. Okay, so now this metal, okay, now this iron is eaten away by the rust. Okay, so rust is formed, the metal reduces or has been eaten away from its surface. When rust is formed in surface of metal, okay, so that rust will destroy the metal or eaten away such metal. Okay, so you can see the figure. Okay, here is the destroying of metal. Okay, here is also the size of this metal is reduces. Same case in here also. Okay, so rust will reduces the size of metal. So after this, so here it is the chemical formula of rust. Okay, so you have to memorize this formula of rust. So here Fe2, now this 2 will be present in subscript. Okay, subscript means in base portion. So Fe2O3, and here it is N and H2O. Okay, so this is the chemical formula of rust. You have to memorize this formula. And another point, rust destroys the materials made of iron, such as parts of machinery, building structure and household items. Okay, so hence it is necessary to develop methods to prevent rusting. Okay, so basically rust destroys the material made of iron, yes or no, such as parts of machinery. Okay, there is machines, okay, that will be destroyed by the rust, and building structure, okay, there is also iron is present, and household item, in household item we use iron. Okay, so hence it is necessary to develop methods to prevent rusting. Okay, so what are that method? So now we will learn one by one such method. Okay, so look at here. So here is the method to prevent rusting. Okay, so the number one method is coating of paint or oil on the surface of metal, and it will protect its surface from rust. Now you can see the figure. Okay, here it is one iron, okay, and here it is the paint. Okay, coating of paint. Now what will do this coating of paint? It will prevent this iron from rusting, okay, or from rust. So this is the first method to prevent iron or metal from rust. Okay, so another one. So here you can see alloying iron with metals like chromium and nickel prevent rustings. Okay, so now alloying iron means the iron which is made of like chromium and nickel. Okay, basically it is a mixture of alloying iron. Okay, mixture of alloying and iron. Now that means alloying iron with metals like chromium and nickels prevent rusting. Okay, it will prevent from rusting. Another point here, electroplating is an important method to prevent metals from rusting. Okay, so in this method a metallic layer is deposited on the surface of that substance. Now you can see here it is one substance. Okay, so now it is, now here the what happened here it is metallic layer is coated in this substances. Why? To prevent from rust. Okay, so now you can see here it is the metallic. Okay, so here the metallic layer is copper. So this is the this is the copper metallic layer. Okay, but in here in another picture you can see here is the golden metallic layer. Okay, so electroplating means, okay, so it is a metallic layer. Okay, to prevent from rust. Is this clear? So after this here we learn now reaction. Okay, now reaction of non-metal with oxygen. So in previous class we have done the metals. Okay, so in metals, so today we will do the reaction of non-metals with oxygen. Okay, now look at here. Now non-metals such as carbon, sulfur and phosphorus burn in the presence of oxygen to form their corresponding oxides. Another point, carbon when strongly heated in the presence of air burns brightly and forms carbon dioxide. Okay, so you can see here reaction. Okay, so here is the reaction. Now we will understand these terms from the help of reaction. Okay, so here you can see when carbon, okay, here it is carbon when strongly heated in the presence of air, okay, it will burns brightly and forms carbon dioxide. That means this carbon when strongly heated, okay, here it is, this means now this is reactant. Okay, this two carbon and oxygen is reactant, this is called reactant, and here in right hand side carbon dioxide is called product. Okay, and now you can see here carbon, okay, carbon is heated. Now this arrow heat means now carbon is heated in the presence of oxygen, okay, and it will burn brightly, okay, brightly and forms carbon dioxide. Okay, look at here, carbon when strongly heated, in the presence of air. In air there is oxygen is present, yes or no? Another gas is also present, but we will take here oxygen. Okay, and it will burn brightly and form carbon dioxide. Okay, now you can see here one arrow. Now this arrow means, okay, the product, this is product, yes or no? Carbon dioxide is product, the product evolve is a gas. Okay, carbon dioxide is a gas, that means the product which is evolve is a gas. Okay, now after this here it is excuse me. Now here look at here, most of the non-metal oxides are acidic oxides. Now these oxides when dissolved in water form acid which turn blue litmus into red. Now you can see here most of the non-metal, okay, oxide are acidic oxides. Most of the non-metal which are oxide, they are acidic oxide, and when this oxide dissolve in water, okay, form acid. Whenever this oxide will dissolve in water, here is one water, if you dissolve here then it will become acid, and the function of acid with it will convert the blue litmus into red. Okay, now you can see your acid which turn blue litmus into red. You can see your pictures. Okay, here it is blue litmus paper. Now when you dip this blue litmus paper in this acid solution, the litmus paper will suddenly change the color from blue to red. Okay, so this is the acid solution. And here now look at your blue litmus turn into red when litmus dip in acidic solution. Okay, is this clear? You have to remember that in acid solution the litmus paper changes from blue to red. Okay, you have to memorize this point. And after this excuse me, and after this when sulfur burn in air, okay, so here we have learned about carbon. Okay, here we have learned carbon. Now look at your carbon. After carbon we will learn the sulfur. So here the reaction of sulfur. Okay, so when sulfur burns in air on gentle heating, okay, it gives bright blue flame and forms a gas. that is sulfur dioxide. So that means when sulfur is gently heating, okay, with oxygen or in the presence of oxygen, and after that it will form sulfur dioxide. The formula of sulfur dioxide is SO2, and this arrow means the sulfur dioxide is a product, and that product is evolved, okay, is a gas. Okay, the product which is evolved is a gas, that is sulfur dioxide. Okay, so whenever sulfur react with oxygen, okay, by applying heat, it will form sulfur dioxide. You have to remember this. Okay, another point, sulfur dioxide dissolves in water to form sulfurous acid. You can see here, now this is sulfur dioxide. Okay, you can see here sulfur dioxide. Now we will take the sulfur dioxide here, okay, and another one is water. When this sulfur dioxide dissolve in water, it will form sulfurous acid. That means that water is totally changed by, okay, that water is suddenly changed into acid solution. Okay, so now I will show you one short video clip. Okay, you can see here the reaction of what, sulfur and oxygen. Okay, and okay, you can see here, this is here, it is oxygen is present, okay, and this is sulfur metal. Sulfur metal is this. Now it is gently heating here. Look at here. Now it is heating. Now it will be react with oxygen, okay, in the presence of oxygen. Now look at here. Now it will form the blue light color. Okay, you can see here, due to the presence of oxygen. Okay, is this nice? Nice, no? Okay, here is the blue light color. Okay, so sulfur react with oxygen. Okay, so it will form sulfur dioxide. This is the reaction between sulfur and oxygen, okay, to form the product sulfur dioxide.